Question says, write down the inequality which describes the region shown in each diagram. So we just did part D. Now we're going to do part E. Part D, just to revise it, when we look at part D, when we look at this diagram, we are seeing a dark circle, two dark circles and a line in between. We're seeing the letter X, and the first dark circle started from -2, and the last dark circle stopping from 2. So the dark circle means inclusive. That's what the dark circles means. So therefore, this diagram is showing all the numbers that are between -2 and 2 inclusive. Okay, and here it is. When you see this diagram, you see all the numbers that are between -2 and 2 inclusive. So symbolically, this can be noted as X. X can represent all the numbers that are greater than or equal to -2, and all the numbers that are less than or equal to 2. Okay, so for example, 1 is greater than -2, and 1 is less than 2. Okay, so here it is in words, here it is in symbol. Let's do part E. Part E, when we look at this diagram, what do we see? Okay, what do we see? Quotation marks. And as soon as you see this diagram, you begin by saying all the numbers that are. That's the rule. All the numbers that are. Okay, so as soon as you see a diagram like this, you can just say all the numbers that are. Okay, now all the numbers that are what? As you can see, that unshaded circle starts with -3, and it goes in the right direction, and you can see all these numbers are greater than -3. -2 is greater than -3. 0 is greater than -3. 2 is greater than -3, and onwards, 10 is greater than -3. 59,000 is greater than -3. So this diagram is showing all the numbers that are greater than -3. Simple as that. All the numbers that are greater than -3. -3 is not included because the circle is not shaded. Okay, so all the numbers that are strictly, so we can input strictly, so as to emphasize the point that the equal sign is not present because of the unshaded circle. So all the numbers that are strictly greater than -3. Can you put words there? Numbers like 0, 10, 11, 54, okay? Now, symbolically now, symbolic notation, we are going to use X to represent all the numbers that are. And then we are talking about the number 3, okay? And all the numbers that are greater than, no, not 3, -3, sorry. And all the numbers that are greater than, the greater than now, we have to, is the opening part we need to face the X. The opening part, you see the greater than is facing the word, all the numbers that are greater than, so is the opening that have to face the X. The opening that have to face the X, and here it is. All the numbers that are greater than -3. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, here's the notation that describes this diagram. All the numbers that are greater than -3. Okay.